Welcome back. Well, we have Gurmeet Chadha joining in this morning to take a couple of questions. He's, of course, from Complete Circle. Gurmeet, great to have you on. Good morning to you. So much happening with this market, right? But we're talking to you now in happier times. I mean, a week and a half in sentiment is so different today, right? I want to start with the auto space first because there's a lot of chatter about a potential deal. SML Isuzu seems to be the target, and we don't know if it's Ashok Leyland or M&M. But your thoughts on any of these stocks, one, two, or all three of them? Just very quick takes.
So we have M&M as one of our top 10 holdings in the portfolio. So give you the disclaimer. I think it's done very well for last 3 years or so. Great capital allocation strategy, cutting down on loss-making JVs, and I think even in this quarter till Feb, while March numbers are yet to be out, they are beating the industry both on SUVs as well as tractors and farm equipments. Valuations have become more reasonable post the 20-odd% correction, some price and some time correction for a quarter. Isuzu, not sure whether who gets it, but seems to be an incremental addition to both of them since they are very dominant in the bus portfolio and the commercial side. It could probably be a better fitment for Ashok Leyland. Their SUV portfolio of Isuzu is something which hasn't really taken off. And if you see their PAT figure also, it's about 2,000 crore market cap. They're doing around 100 crore PAT. So valuation-wise, assuming that it happens at current market cap, 5% here and there, valuation seems reasonable. But as I said, the fitment could probably be more for Ashok Leyland. But we need to see how it plays out. We are very constructive on M&M. It's firing on all three cylinders. One thing you have to watch out for is 2nd April in terms of the tractors and their export units to US, but that's also relatively compared to other OEMs, it's quite marginal at the front. So we are pretty optimistic as far as M&M.
The market cap is about 2,300 crores, and the buzz was, at least what some of our colleagues were picking up, is that M&M wanted to do the deal at about 1,800 crores market cap. So maybe we don't know how it goes. Quick take on Ashok Leyland. Stock has been in the dumps for now years. Could this be the jumpstart it needs?
We need to see the proper revival in commercial sales. So with that, those numbers have been pretty soft. It was available at 60 bucks, if I remember, in COVID. So from that period, probably, almost 3.5, 4x, it hasn't done bad. But it's doing better than Tata Motors on the CV portfolio. Their EV platform also has been a little soft, including some of the launches in that segment. So you need proper triggers in terms of numbers coming through, big revival coming through. I think government capex has picked up December onward. So my sense is this quarter might be a little better. But we don't own this particular stock in our portfolio.
Just to close, Gurmeet, hi, morning. Just to close the loop on autos, I remember, I think you had a few ideas a couple of weeks ago. Names like Precision Camshaft was one. Mukund was another. Any thoughts? These are the two I remember. Any thoughts? I mean, have you been buying these? Still constructive?
So, Prashant, Precision Camshaft, we actually trimmed a lot of our exposure in December, considering the slowdown we saw in Europe and overall commentary coming in from major OEMs. We've been adding to Uno Minda in the portfolio. That's a more content per play for us. And they've been really expanding their bouquet in terms of the offerings. It has recovered a little bit, almost came in 4 digits, then again has seen a bit of a correction. The auto in general has seen that. We have Sandhar Technologies in the portfolio. The casting business continues to do well. Locks, they already have almost 40-50% market share. Valuations have become reasonable. They have been reducing debt, in the portfolio. And we have a bit of a quasi-auto player, KPIT, which we've been holding for now almost a little over 4 years. But that again, probably in the near quarter could be a little subdued, considering that it's only dependent on case. And auto overall has seen some bit of softening, but KPIT has been massively investing in R&D and technology. So for us, it is a more long-term play.
As Gurmeet, any thoughts? You heard the EPAC management, but also, of course, consumer durables is a pack. And EMS, etc., which kind of ties in with this consumer durable theme. By the way, yesterday we had two players. We had the Retailers Association of India for a chat, and we had the Electronics Mart, which is concentrated in Hyderabad, Telangana, Andhra, and of course NCR, etc. as well now. And both kind of said demand in January to March, which is the quarter we're in, which is the quarter we're finishing, has been extremely subdued. I asked specifically about consumer durables as well. They said, well, it's kind of very muted. Apparels, etc., zero growth, according to them. Any thoughts?
Yeah, in fact, some of our channel checks also suggested that it's not as great as the commentary coming in terms of early summers. So, Prashant, we have Dixon in our portfolio. We've been one of the lucky beneficiaries. So it's not really related to AC per se. But, I think a lot of good news is probably in the price at current prices at around 13, 14,000. And these guys trade at 3-digit multiples. So any disappointment in any quarter can very brutal in this kind of market. So may not incrementally add to it, but you should get some more meaningful corrections, because we think this electronic component is a very structural story, and you will keep seeing more and more top line growth of high 30-40%, and the minor increase in OPM with the kind of value addition they are doing, especially in mobile segment, can add to the numbers. We are tracking Amber now. So if you see of top 10 RACs, they supply to almost 8. So whether it is Daikin, Voltas, Panasonic, Blue Star, Whirlpool included, they are now working on the mobility segment. So in terms of Indian Railways, etc. And then they are obviously diversifying into other segments. But as I said, there is very little price comfort. And in this market, you want to be anchored at places where there is at least some visibility of earnings and some growth. So I think we are looking at Voltas. We've recently taken some position at around at current price levels and adding Voltas to the portfolio is more reasonably valued. And it is a more mass brand vis-a-vis some of the others. And we probably expect their EMPS division, led by Middle East and others now, to start contributing. It's been a bit of a drag. Although the Voltas Beko JV, I don't think so will add anything meaningful. It will probably continue to be the drag. So that's one idea we are looking at in this space in terms of incremental addition.
Gurmeet, so the FIIs are finally here. They found India on the map again, it seems, right? So let me ask you this broad question. Anyway, everybody was saying that large cap valuations are better and you should have more large caps in your portfolio. So within the big boy space, give us one pick, a stock that you're really convinced about. And I hope it's beyond a bank. Like, banks has become a very obvious trade now, right?
Yeah, so I think we like Interglobe. I think they're almost adding one aircraft every week starting second half of this year and maybe early next year. I think you will see early double-digit growth in passenger traffic also. They've given a guidance of almost 120 million passengers, a lot of routes getting added, international destinations getting added, and I think the newly launched business class also, I think they'll probably gain some bit of traction there. And some amazing cost efficiency models would be, 10 minutes saved on 900 kilometers in every flight in turnaround time is additional 700 flights a year. So I think it's probably one of the case studies there. And I'll give you one more. We're adding L&T more. I think you will see a pickup in government spending. And I think what we are seeing now is they're not just an EPC player. They're into energy solutions. There are already news of Qatar Energy contract coming their way. They are building OSOCs, which is semiconductor assembly and testing units, and they're obviously getting into defense and other solutions. And order book is almost touching 6 lakh crores in first 9-10 months. It's a gigantic order book. So I think that's another one space which looks good from a near-term visibility as well.
Got it. So Interglobe and L&T, 2 stock ideas coming in from Gurmeet this morning. Thanks very much, Gurmeet. You have a great day, and we look forward to connecting again soon. Thanks for joining in.